in front of Daddy. There, right there. You got it? Okay, thank you. Keep it right there, okay? All right.
Well, Charles, front right here.
What's up, brother?
What's up, homie? First of all, congratulations on the win. Who do we have here joining us on stage? We've seen her at the weigh-ins, but
yeah, this is no longer baby Gia. This is big girl Gia, right? So she's 3 years old now. You guys remember in the 30-year anniversary, I fought Jimmy Flick. I said I'm gonna be a girl dad, and you know when the UFC allows, I like to have my girl with me.
Has she been enjoying all fight week with you?
Yeah, you had a fun week. Yeah, so we got to go out to Jordan Burroughs' facility, hang out with her friends, which is his kids as well, and you know, see a little bit of the city, right? So it's been a great vibe for the family, having a family here, and I always get Airbnbs and try to be around the culture of wherever I am. And we've been here a few times as a family, like I said, with Jordan Burroughs, and he has a new facility. All I see is Gold Academy in Jersey. So, yeah, it's like home. It's a second home for us. Third home, St. Louis, Orlando, Philly, you know. So, and, of course, fly, Eagles fly, baby. So I'm excited, man. City of Brotherly Love, I grew up watching Rocky on VHS, every single one. Nobody had a Rocky song walking out in Philly. What the hell? So, you know, I had to do it.
So going off of that, when they announced this card, were you immediately like, hey, Mick and Sean, that I have to be on this card?
Well, you guys know I fought like 40 days ago, and it was just, hey, we got this opportunity. Would you like it? You know, you don't have to take it. And I was like, of fucking course. It's in Philadelphia. So, you know, I had to take it. It's in Philadelphia, and it's like a second home, like I said. When I started this thing, you know, it's only been 4 years. They call me the vet, but it's only been 4 years, 16 fights, most active fighter in UFC history, 94 days between fights. And for me, I always wanted to fight in St. Louis. I had the opportunity to do that in 2024. And now I've had the opportunity to fight in Philadelphia. So it's been special. It's nowhere else I really care to fight. You know, it's just for a belt. At some point in my career would be amazing. But I'm excited about the journey that I've had, and I'm really growing into a complete martial artist. As you all see, my jiu-jitsu has progressed a lot. And nobody's seen my back takes, my back controls, or anything. It's just about getting there sometimes. I know, right? So, yeah, once you get there, I know I can finish anyone. I hit these type of moves in practice all the time. Coach had all the faith in the world. If I get his back, he said, you get his back, the fight's over. And by any way you want. So just be patient and take it. So that's what happened.
Before we get into the finish, I know he didn't have a lot of time to prep. You also didn't have a lot of time to prep. So I guess how did the fight play out compared to the expectations you had when you got this fight like 48, 72 hours ago?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be a fun stand-up fight. All my fights are amazing. He's a Brazilian kickboxing champion, and I'm a fight in Philadelphia. I'm not going to go out there and just wrestle him the whole time and be boring. You know, I've never been a boring fighter. Even if fights seem to be boring, my fights are exciting, no matter who I fight. And so I don't have to think about being exciting when I fight. I just need to go out there and be the best version of myself. So we were excited about the matchup with the Choa. We saw things that we could do, and obviously he's a southpaw, so it was a totally different look than what we trained for. But most of the time in my career, I don't really train for a particular fighter, but you do train. I only had 40-some days to prepare for a Choa, so we watched film on here. We didn't watch film on this guy, but I saw him in a fight in LFA. As you all know, I was the LFA champion there, so winning it and defending that belt on like 32 days notice one time, so you're not going to beat me as an LFA champion, and I'm the best LFA flyweight to come out of there, you know, and me and Brandon Moreno, I believe. So, you know, there's been a lot of great fighters come out of LFA, actually, in Ed Soares promotion. So, you know, I'm like, you know, it's kind of that little that pride thing, you know. I can't let him beat me. He's an LFA champ. I'm an LFA champ, too. Let's see who's the better LFA champ when he walks in here. But kudos to him. I'm just happy that I had an opponent to fight tonight. I know it was 4 days. It's tough. That's a very tough thing to do. I'm glad that he came, he showed up, and we was able to have a fight for Philadelphia fans.
And the finish, how often do you actually, like, drill and prep that Scottish Twister?
I hit that at least once or twice a week on people in practice. So it's just about getting there. Here, hold this for me. You got it? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I hit that like once or twice a week during practice. All right. I hit it on Lucas Alexander. I've hit it on different practice teammates. So, but you know, it's something that I worked in. Patchy Mix actually showed me that move. So I'm gonna give him his flowers, man. He showed me that move about 1.5 years ago. I was in Vegas training. So that is me. Who? Right there? Yeah. 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 Yep.
And just last one for me. I saw you post on social media, and then you also said at the end of your fight, you shouted out "Shoot to Boxing." I guess why did you think that this was the time to do that? Considering I don't, what they're going through right now.
The most pivotal time for us to talk as athletes right now in this promotion is after we win. And I wanted to reverberate this throughout the MMA community. We are special because fighters see the world differently. We feel the world differently, and we can't let these fair weather fans sometimes out here and dictate what the true essence of our sport is. And it's on us to continue to remind everyone that it's a lot of love here. This is what life is. And when you lose somebody who's so close to you as far as your journey, I felt it. As a father, I feel everything differently. So as a fighter, you feel everything differently, right? And so for me, it was I knew for Cho to pull out such a big fight, a big moment in his career, it had to be tough on him too. And likewise for Chapolin to take this fight, it's a dream come true. It's a blessing and curse for some people, and I think it's important to mention everything. Some people's stories get lost, and mine has been lost a few times. So I think that not for me, but other people, right? So I just think that it was very important that we remember, as martial artists in this community, that when our brothers are hurting, we uplift them and we continue to tell them that we're here for them.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
All right, over here. So Ochoa falls out. How worried were you? I mean, given that you wanted to fight Philly real bad, right? How worried were you they wouldn't find a replacement for you?
I wasn't, because I didn't know. I was signing posters, and they called me and said, hey, your opponent's not going to make the fight, but we have this person. I was like, all right. Okay, that sucks, but all right, yeah, sure. And they said the name, and I was like, I recognize the name. I got to see a face. Once I saw who it was, I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Just send the contract, I spent a lot of money training. I spent a lot of money doing recovery, getting my whole team here, bringing my family here. So, not getting a payday is very important. I don't make enough money yet where I can just lose money for no reason, right? So I wanted to fight tonight in Philly, most importantly, and show my work and my effort and my team's work and effort, right? And, yeah, we were able to do that. So I wasn't worried about it. I didn't know.
When you got the eye poke, right? And you were telling them, you were kind of looking at the ref like, "Hey, dude, come on, look at me, right?"
Yeah.
And you just had to, kind of bite down.
I did with the shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But how much did the eye poke affect you?
It was blurry up until he landed the second illegal shot, which was the knee, and then so I just used that so I can get my vision back from the eye poke. The knee landed above, on my eyebrow, and didn't land on the eye, but I knew my eye wasn't still recovered from the eye poke. It was still blurry that whole time, and so I was trying to blink it out. I got long eyelashes. It's tough sometimes, and so the eye gets wet, and then it's kind of tough to see. So I was kind of thankful he kneed me in the head on the ground, because it was like, okay, now I can see now, and I just wanted to get my eye clear. I saw everything that happened. I wasn't hurt or anything. It was just it was good, because it gave me another moment to get some clarity with my eye. And yeah, the eye poke, I was looking for Herzog. I was like, where you at, motherfucker? But I saw it, and when I saw he was on the left, I was like, he couldn't have saw it because my opponent was in front of me, so he couldn't have saw the eye poke. He was just not at the right angle, so I just tried to, work my way through it, and you got to be very aware in those moments, because many fights get stopped that way. They think the opponent, somebody's hurt or something, so I'm aware of that too. So just being smart, And then likewise in the second round, when he caught me with a shot, I had my head turned behind the ear, dropped me. I watch a lot of things, and I try to be a better martial artist when I'm in there. I'm like, who's the best person when they get hurt in there? Charles Oliveira. What does he do? Go to his back, get back to his jiu-jitsu. So I did that tonight, and I was proud of myself in that moment, because I wasn't rocked, but it was just a flash knockdown, and it just allowed me to get my brain back and be like, okay, let's get back to it,
Yeah. Last one for me. You're a very active fighter, right? I mean, you said it yourself. You haven't been around that long, but people call you a vet already.
Yeah.
So is being this active still a priority for you even now, or are you starting to think maybe I need to start picking fights a little bit?
As long as I'm healthy, I train. I do think I should give myself some time to get a good strength and conditioning camp in and let my body rest a little bit. Sometimes I go in here and my body's probably tired. This is 4 fights in 8 months. You know, my body's probably tired, but brother, I got done at Baku. I waited 3 days, did recovery, got my MRI. All right, you got a hamstring strain, but you got 6 weeks. I'm like, all right, got a call. All right, yeah, I want to fight. Fuck it. And so just hit recovery real hard and just made sure I was healthy and trained. Went straight into 3 days, working with Lyota Machida 3 days a week at 6:30 a.m., doing my PT every day and just doing things like locked in even more. And I'm excited to carry that with me moving forward. And I am going to take time, but not too much time. I think that 94 days is a great number for me because for me, I think that's a great 4 times a year. That's still 4 fights a year almost. So I think for me, I could do that every year. You know how I feel right now. It's enough time to recover. I don't really get hit in there. I don't really get hurt. I fight well enough to keep myself defensively sound in there. So as long as that happens, I'm gonna be active. Thank you, brother.
So Charles, a couple questions for you. One, how do you feel to walk out to the Rocky theme?
Dude, when that hit, everybody turned up, right? I was like, about time, Philly. That's what I'm talking about, because it was a little quiet. I heard some boos back there. I was like, what is going on? This is Philly, you know, the best fans in the world. So, yeah, I couldn't wait till it hit. And then I was like, you got to play it up, you know? And Philly fans are the best. You know, they love you. You better win, though. You better win, boy. So I know that too.
Secondly, you mentioned in the ring that you are an Eagles fan. Who is your favorite Eagles player, and what made you become an Eagles fan?
Just growing up, I loved their defense when I was younger. In about 2003, 2002, they had a phenomenal defense. But probably my favorite Eagle, and it's a few of them. It's a lot of them, actually. But Brian Dawkins on the defense, Michael Vick on the offense, when he came back from all his trouble and they gave him that second opportunity, as they always do with these quarterbacks. I think they're a great promotion from top to bottom, and they always give guys a second chance. That's why I kind of love the team, too, from an organizational standpoint. And yeah, I thought that year was kind of special. And then obviously the Philly Shuffle, going through our different quarterbacks that year and the adversity we had to go through to win the championship over the best team of the decade in the Patriots. So, yeah.
And final one for me, take us through the end of the fight with the submission.
I mean, it was just, honestly, it was just, once I got his back, it was over. I knew it was over. It was just a matter of how I wanted to finish it. So, we got... Yeah, I know what that is. Sorry, hold off on that, okay? Cold never bothered me anyway. All right, cool. Yeah, I knew once I got his back that I was gonna be able to get him finished. And like I said, I've been there multiple times to practice. Been working really hard this last year on my jiu-jitsu. Don't press it. Don't press it right now, okay? No, okay. Wait. Because they're talking to him. Okay, go with Coach. Coach gonna take you. Thank you. Good job, baby. Yeah. Finished and practice a lot, and I get there a lot offensively. If I get the back, just been working really hard. Like I said, I learned that from Patchy Mix about 1.5 years ago, and I just remain consummate and get into those positions and figuring them out with Mike Davis, walking me through it. He's another phenomenal jiu-jitsu player. So our head coach, Jay Will at Fusion XL, is a great grappling system for MMA. And so I'm super excited, man. My team's amazing. We have great athletes. Lucas Alexander had some pivotal adjustments in between rounds. In between the last third round, he told me to step right. You're stepping left. That's why he's kicking you. He's able to get off that right hand over your jab. Step right. And it changed the whole sequence of striking in the third round. And just things like that, having someone like that in your corner who's fought, who's been in the highest level in the UFC and trains with me, I'm just blessed, man. I got a lot of men that care about me right now.
Charles, back here.
Anik, my boy.
Congratulations on the big win.
What's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. Happy for you. So let me ask you, your wife, Caitlin, she's been by your side through everything. When you were broke 12 months ago, you've had 5 fights, 3 wins since then. What's the biggest thing you've learned from Caitlin in this whole journey?
Man, just grace. Just grace. She is such a positive person, and she's one of the sweetest people I know. And, you know, she says I give people too many chances. She doesn't like me giving people too many opportunities. You know, she's like, you know, once somebody show you who they are, you gotta believe them type of thing. But she, whatever she says is always true, man. So like, I don't know, man. The biggest thing I learned from her is just to give myself grace and not give other people too much grace.
She said to say you're the GOAT, by the way, after your fight.
Let's go, baby.
And one more from me. You know, I know you wanted your moment with Joe Rogan at UFC 324. Didn't go your way in January, but you got on a numbered card. You took like a separate picture with him. What did that mean to see the Energy Joe Rogan collab?
Me and Joaquin Buckley, it's like a Charlie Murphy scene if I tell y'all about what happened. But in Jacksonville, he was having a comedy show. Me and Joaquin Buckley showed up just as regular fans out in the trenches, watching from the rafters. And then I said, message him. He'll message you back. Because Joe didn't know who I was at the time, I don't think. And he messaged him. Joe messaged back, hey, we're going to be at this restaurant. And this is a few years ago now. And we show up. It's after hours. We walk in the room. It's smoke, women, lots of I can't tell you the whole story. But it was amazing, man. It was amazing. From that night to now, I'm like, eventually I have my moment in there with Joe. He's been a fan of me ever since. And he speaks highly of me. And that means a lot to me because he's seen a lot of great martial artists in this cage.
Congratulations and enjoy the family time.
Thank you, brother.
Charles, you mentioned being the most active in UFC history, as well as taking this bout on a short notice. What are some of the things you learned new about yourself, if any, and how has this helped you become the fighter you are today?
New things, I can be hurt. A long time I thought I was invincible, in there, and I never got finished, hardly ever dropped, so having that extra awareness in there, sometimes it's not so well, but for me it's about keeping that championship mentality and learning, and right now that's what I'm trying to build within myself, if I'm being transparent, knowing that I'm the best. Yeah, I've beaten the world champion. Yeah, I've beaten the top 6 guy, these prospects, whatever. I fought the young up-and-comers. I fought the old guys, right? So it's just about knowing I'm a world champion, brother, and believing that right now.
And my last one for you, just throughout fight week, even now, you had your daughter with you. Obviously growing and maturing, becoming the man you are today. But what type of motivations that kind of give you in the ring, and just what type of motivations that bring you to training as well?
Yeah, man. Ever since I was like, when I graduated high school, I was like, I want to be a young dad, So when I was finally able to have kids with, God blessed me with the best wife in the world, at 29 and 30, and since we've been able to have these kids, man, it's just, some days it's tough as a man. You wake up, you got responsibilities, you got a lot of things you got to do, brother, and a lot of things on your head. And then you see them babies, man, you forget about all that, you just get to it, right? And that's what it is, with my girl. And now my son's 11 months. Y'all ain't seen Cyborg yet. He a little chunky dude. He got rolls all down his arm, little happy boy. So, yeah, man, those kids keep me happy. They remind me of what's most important, and because I can be very demanding on myself, right? And so for me, that's what it's about, seeing them, and they just bring me back to everything's good, brother. We just keep working. Thank you.
Did you know you fought the same time the Eagles played tonight?
Yeah, 7 p.m.
Yours
right?
Yours went better than their game's going. Yeah.
It's all right, man. It's preseason. We trying to see what we got, baby. We know what we got up front. You know what I'm saying? We know what the first, second string. We got to see what's back there in case we get in a little. What happened in the past? We needed a little back people, to step up. So we just seeing what we got. That's all. We know what we got up front. It's all right. Thank you, guys.